I guess not. But then, what's he up to? We do not have time to discuss it right now. She's right. If the wise one said it's not safe to be near the lighthouses, then I think we should listen. I am heading for safety too. All of you must get away from the lighthouse now. Hurry on, let's go. What about our parents? We can't leave them behind. I understand how you feel, but we won't make it if we have to take them with us. Make the decision, Felix. Should we take them with us? No. Oh my god, that thing turned into yellow and black. That doesn't look good. It's too dangerous. The golden sun is forming. A ray of light is emanating from the beacon from the Mars star. What will happen? The power of alchemy will be unleashed upon the world. We must take Isaac's father and Jenna's parents and flee. Wait, Mia, didn't you hear what Felix just said? He said no. Stop it! Let go of my wrist! Garrett, get a grip. No one's touching you. I'm serious, The beacon! Jenna, we have to move your parents. Mom, Dad, what's happening? There's no time for questions. Just carry them and go. Even though Felix clearly said no. Next it. Thank you, Felix. And you too, Isaac and Creighton. By igniting Mars Lighthouse, you stopped Gyra Falls from the battle in our town. We're just glad to have helped save Wayyard. You've been through many trials, more than any of us can ever know. We had no idea what to expect when we lit the final beacon. When we saw the flash of the beacon, we had no idea what you suffered to light it. I thought we were done for. There was no way we could escape with our parents' bodies. Well, at least not if we hadn't pulled together and overcome our sorrows. That light was brilliant! I know. I shall always regret that I didn't get to look upon the beacon's light from afar. I understand your regret. As a scholar of alchemy, you would have been most impressed. I saw the beams of blue, red, and purple streaming out towards the southeast. That's the direction in which Vale lies, is it not? Was the light headed to your hometown? Indeed it was. The wise one said the beams were going to merge into one about Mount Alep. The orb of golden light we saw, that was shining directly over Vale. Yes, that was the golden sun forming over Mount Alep. If I remember the tales correctly, the golden sun is the blast of light emanating at the very moment the stone of stages form. Such legends exist even here. I wish that I've known that sooner. I fear for Vale to think that all this energy is being released right over your hometown. We're all worried about that. We're hoping we can return to Vale as quickly as possible. Oh, is there nothing we can do to convince you to stay? We had hoped you might stay in Prox a while, but that sounds unlikely. Don't worry, we plan on returning as soon as things quiet down, don't we? No, I've stayed here for 3 years. I don't want us to hear a second longer. I mean, Felix, he's been there for a while. You have just completed a long, difficult journey. Perhaps when you are older and you look back on your youth, you will remember us fondly. When that time comes, I may no longer be in this world. Don't say such things. I'm sure a long life awaits you, even though Creighton's already pretty old. Well, I suppose we should be departing for Vale soon. You're right, Creighton. If we don't, you know who might start causing trouble. At least some of your cares have been remedied. You must be glad to know we brought Old Tree back from the blink of death, meaning that our parents are still alive. I would not have thought it possible had I not seen it. Even I do not fully understand it. But there can be no doubt that fire synergy released by the beacon rekindled their spirits. I hadn't expected so much synergy to be released by the lighthouse's beams. I have no real explanation other than that their life force had not been fully extinguished. It was a miracle, but the fire synergy seems to have rechanged them somehow. And had your parents not been adepts, the wave of synergy would have passed them by. Isaac, what's taking you two so long? Don't keep me waiting. Uh-oh, it's Jenna. We're late, and she looks rather displeased with us. Should I let her know we're leaving now? Yeah. I'm sorry, we're almost done. Can you wait for us at the village gates with the others? I'm serious. If I have to wait much longer, you're not going to be happy. I'll wait outside with them. But what are you doing there, kid, the whole time? Unless this is Poulet's house. I don't think they want to wait anymore, Felix. We're all set to head home. They have no patience whatsoever. Ah, well, I suppose it is time to leave. May your journey home be safe and uneventful. We shall never forget what you have done for Prox. So we get to play a bit here. But, we only have Felix and Isaac. But I just want to show something here. In that, with all my mist potions that I had, I think I used like 3 of them. Like Isaac used none. And I mean, with all my Water of Lives, Veils, Synergy Crystals, potions and stuff, I barely used any in the final battle. Usually I end up using a few Water of Lives because usually one or two people end up getting killed, so you'll want to have Water of Lives just to make sure that you're able to revive everybody, have everyone be able to revive everyone. And the same thing with Mist Potions. Usually I use much more Mist Potions than just 3. It's really rare that I use that little Mist Potion and I use no Water of Life. So I would have to say this is probably a really rare time for me in the final boss that I use that little amount of items. But yeah, and Felix at level 40. That's rare too. Probably usually, I guess, why I use more Water of Lives and Mist Potions is because I'm at a lower level because I didn't fight the Doraham. So that must be why that I use more. But let's continue on with the story. Kid, what are you doing just waiting here? You're not waiting with them. You did an amazing job. You accomplished what Agator and Clarks could not. Oh wait. I was so moved when I saw the light shining from the north. We owe you our lives. I'm not sure if I read the Sky's tin, but if you do, he's like, I'm waiting. He was looking towards the north to see Mars Lighthouse, and that when he would see a light shining, he would know that the world was saved. Oh, I have a... Yeah, so you could just walk around and talk to people here, but I mean, who's really gonna do that at this point in time? They just want to get on with the game, and here's our group. What took you so long? Mom and Dad are tired of waiting for you. That's not true, Felix. You take as long as you need to say farewell to the people, Prox. Don't worry about us, Felix. Poulet and the others took good care of us. Don't tell him that. We'll be stuck here forever. You look like you're feeling back to your old self, Jenna. You were weeping such mournful tears after the battle. What? As if. You can't prove anything. Go easy on her. You have to remember she thought that both her parents had died. Oh, you crying, Jenna? What's wrong with that? She thought you were dead, lady. No, I said I wasn't. Now you got me thinking about my family. I didn't think I'll miss them this much. I hope that they're all safe back in Vale. I just want to be home again. I want to see how my mother is doing. My god, look at Kyle's right there. He looks so weird. Man, that looks like a guy who highlighting the beard all in the bars all the time and drink. Not his talk picture, I mean his like little bonum there. Look at that. Yeah, it's better. I'm not in the way of him. Don't worry, son. I'm sure Dora's doing fine. She's a strong woman. And she won't let anything happen until you came home. Sorry to keep you all waiting. At least the time has come for us to return to Vale. As soon as we leave Prox, we'll head towards Angara and from there to Vale. I can't wait to see this winged ship of yours. It sounds so incredible. I remember so little of our trip to Prox. This is really my first voyage on a ship. I've heard that the wind and waves make your boat rock. I hope I don't get sick. This ancient ship of ours actually flies above the ocean. It's quite a cozy ride. It looks like we've got an exciting last trip ahead of us, doesn't it? Yeah. Wow, setting out like this takes me back to our own quest's start. It was so long ago. Yes, indeed. It was the last Let's Play, actually. If you keep talking like this, we'll never go anywhere. Let's go, Felix. What's the matter, boys? Are you reluctant to depart? Yeah, I think I'm gonna miss Prox. I lived here for 3 years. It's hard to believe that our quest is almost at an end. I know how you feel. Me too. Whenever I play this game and I get this part, my heart just feels so sad because it's like over, but then you could just start right again. That's the great thing about games. You know, once they end, you can always play them again, and Golden Sun is one. Every time you play, it's a bit different because you never know what the bosses are going to use. I guess all games are mostly like that though. I just hope that Vale came out of this as in good condition as Prox did. We won't know until we get there. I can't stop thinking about how my parents are doing. Were the both of them in Vale? Kraden, you know that Garen's parents didn't get divorced? Of course they both live in Vale. Can't you make a guess, Kraden? Will Vale still be standing when we arrive? Not even I can know that. I can see it in your eyes, Kraden. You think something's happened, don't you? It's a possibility, one that I cannot ignore. If it's not there, then what's the point in even going back? Is that really how you feel, Isaac? What about you, Felix? No, I want to see if my home's still there. You remember, don't you, Felix? Think about it for a moment, Isaac. What do you mean? Our conversation with Hama after we ignited the beacon. Don't you remember us talking to the children from Emil at the base of Mercury Lighthouse? When they were warning people away from the lighthouses? Yes, the wise one instructed everyone to seek refuge. Yeah, so what about it? You still won't see Garrett. Even if Vale were destroyed, I'll expect that the villagers have all escaped to safety. I guess that's true. They might still be alright. That's true, so whatever happens, my family's alive. I'd forgotten about that. Thanks, Kraden. Garrett, can you make sure everyone else knows that? Okay, let's go, the both of you. We have to catch up to everyone. Kraden? Why did the wise one change our parents into a dragon? Why did he make us fight them? Naturally, for 2 reasons. First, he wanted to stop us from lighting the beacon of the lighthouse. And second, we needed a final boss. I mean, we almost killed them. He tried to make us kill our own parents. Why? Felix just stays there not talking. Do you think that he intended that for them to die from the start? Of course. I cannot speak for him, but I think he knew that they would be revived by the beacon's light. We cannot hope to fathom the motives of a being as all-powerful as the Wise One. You don't know either, Kraden. I can only hazard a guess. The Wise One wanted to test you. What do you mean, test us? I cannot tell you more. It is up to you to find the answer. Will we use alchemy to wage war to raise armies? Or will we use it to grow wise, to rise above our petty feuds and perform great deeds? You were willing to sacrifice everything for your crest. I would say you've risen up to this challenge. Oops, is everyone else that far ahead of us? We better hurry and catch up to the others before they leave us behind. After all, I'm not terribly interested in trying to walk all the way back to Vale. Which, Kraden, since when did we actually see you walk? Felix was doing all the walking in this game. You were not even in the fight scenes. If you feel the same, then we better be hurrying. Isaac, Felix, we're off!